War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. In an open letter, Christian Bauman explains the hardships as well as the privileges of joining the military. Letter to a young enlistee by Christian Bauman. Joining the military is one of the most profound and personal decisions you'll ever make. Up there with who you'll marry. And I gotta be honest with you. I'm not gonna help you make the decision.
I'm a firm believer in American exceptionalism. It's because I'm a firm believer that the Senate acts as a harbinger of hope, a defender of democracy, and a protector of peace, that I'm standing in the affirmation of this legislation. So first, allow me to shift the paradigm of this debate, and let's understand how this bill is crucial to change the direction of United States foreign policy. And that's true, because in the status quo, United States foreign policy is actually losing legitimacy and leverage. And that's true, because over the past decade, the United States has taken a more aggressive and interventionist stance on foreign policy issues.
Now, I wish I was talking about a hypothetical situation, and technically it is because it's not actually you, but these are all real posts from my Instagram. I really am the luckiest girl in the world because I get to know what you ate for dinner last night, why you hated that new movie that just came out, and what you actually look like without makeup. Through Facebook feeds, Instagram interruptions, Twitter testimonies, and Snapchat stories, we know everything there is to know about each other. While all of these details help me get a sense of your day-to-day and sometimes minute-to-minute activities, there are some things that I just don't need to know. But the distinction between what should be kept to ourselves and what should be shared with the world is frightening.
Resolved, on balance, the rise of China is beneficial to the interests of the United States. We stand opposed to this resolution for the following three contentions. First, China's economic rise is harmful to the U.S. economy. Second, China's rise increases its cyber threat. And third, China's rising influence harms U.S. global presence. First, examine a few observations on the resolution. Observation 1. In his presidential acceptance speech, President Obama defined the United States' interest as a healthy economy, a continued global presence, and a renewed emphasis on world stability. Because President Obama is the leader of the country, these interests will be given priority. Observation 2. On balance indicates the round should be decided taking all aspects into account, weighing everything. Thus, as a containment may prove either neutral or net negative occurrence. Now let's move to our contentions. Our first contention is that China's economic rise is harmful to the U.S. economy. The Wall Street Journal reported in July 2012 the annual U.S. trade deficit with China is now $202 billion. This deficit is causing a drain on the U.S. economy and acts as a drag by muting the job-creating effects.
You talk about a universal moral code that governs human behavior. What is this?
So, for example, right, when I tell someone don't steal, or when we make the process of the action to not steal, we don't decide that based on, oh, if I steal this, this and this will happen, thus I won't steal. We don't steal because of the fundamental idea that stealing is different, and we're able to comprehend that.
Okay, so why does that negate the fact that animals aren't governed by a moral code?
Animals are not. Animals can't be governed by a moral code because everything they do is based on consequentialism and the Okay, because what Nagel specifically tells you in my case is that in order to be governed by a universal moral code, you have to have the level of abstract language and complexity of it must be that of humans.
I mean, we only put up with Apu for so long because it was still better than us eating monkey brains in Indiana Jones. Indians don't eat monkey brains. I don't know how many times I have to make that clear. Like, you can't make up random racist stuff and pretend it's true. Like, what if I told you that white people's eyes turned red in photographs because they were part devil?